Hey guys, welcome back to another ExoticCarHacks.com video. My name is Pejman Kadimi. I'm the host and founder of Exotic Car Hacks, and today a very interesting segment. We're going to talk a little bit about some first-time home buyer. Yeah, no joke, right? First-time car buyer tips for all of you out there that are watching and who've never owned a car. Many of you are young, 16, 17 years old. Some of you are older, just maybe new to the country and are about to go buy your first car. Here are some things you should know. One, every dealership is a ripoff. It's called a dealership for a reason. If you buy a car there, you should expect that no one is your friend, not even salesman that smiles at you, likes you, went to the same high school. It's all bullshit. Their job is to sell you a car. Their job is to maximize their profit so they can make a commission. Their job is to become your friend so that you're more likely to sign the paper from the first time you enter to the time you walk out. Don't trust dealerships, no matter how friendly they are. Understand your numbers. And number two, do your homework. Go online, look in various sites between autotrader.com, ebay.com, and some of these other places that we teach you at Exotic Car Hacks. Take a look at what other people are selling the same cars for. Three, understand what is the cash value of the car you're buying. Here at ExoticCarHacks.com, we do not buy new cars because we're not stupid. We don't like losing money. Don't be an idiot. Don't buy a new car. They'll depreciate. You'll lose a lot of money. Understand the value in cash of the car you're buying. How do you do that? Once you've identified the car you want, once you understand what it is, once you have a general mileage range for what you want, let's say you want a BMW 335i with 42,000 miles, you see that everywhere I've told you that you've looked is selling for, let's say, $25,000. That is not the cash value of the car. That is what you call the retail value of the car. You need to understand what is the cash value of the car. What is the amount of money you could potentially lose if tomorrow morning you had to go to CarMax and sell that car? How can you know? These are the dealer tricks we teach you at ExoticCarHacks.com. But I'm going to give it to you now. You simply call another dealer, a separate dealer, like not CarMax, because CarMax doesn't give a shit. Call like another dealer locally near where you're buying the car and pretend you want to buy one of their cars and tell them that you need to trade in your car and tell them that the car you want to trade in is the car that you're about to buy. So pretend you own a 335i BMW and it has 42,000 miles and it's the same year you want to buy. And ask them, tell them, hey, I'm kind of living far. They don't need to know where you live, right? Tell them I kind of live far, I can't make it in. I really like that Mercedes you have, but I have this car on trade. And then ask them, be like, what would you guys offer me for it? Let them throw out a number at you. Whatever that number is, add 10, 15% to that number. And that's probably where the cash value of your car is. Meaning that if they offer you $16,000, most likely your car is worth about $17,500 to $18,000. And that dealer is selling it for $25,000, is probably making about $7,000 on that car. Or at least $5,000, right? Like not every dealer buys a car for the same price, but usually they do. So that's the best way to know what your car is worth in cash. So then your goal becomes, number 4, to buy your car as close as you can to its cash value. So that at any given time you can sell your car and not lose your ass on it. Unlike most people, they appreciate their cars to zero. The last tip I have for you is understand that a dealership does not make most of its money in the part where it sells you a car, unless that's all they do. If a dealership offers service, if a dealership offers financing, most of its money is made in the financing office, selling you products like gap insurance, selling you products like payment protection, sending you products like identity theft protection, tire and wheel protection, and this and all that bullshit that's completely irrelevant. Don't buy any of that shit. It's stupid. Check your financing rates at local banks. Simply check credit unions. You can join many credit unions, like some of the ones we teach you at ExoticCarHacks.com, without even having a credit union membership. And you can get a loan for as little as 1.99 for 72 months in most places if you have decent enough credit. Everybody's different. But know what you are worth to someone else that is not selling you the car financially. So when you walk in and the dealer is offering to do the loan, know what's on the table elsewhere. Don't be the guy to just fall for it. And it doesn't mean you have to buy the car right away. Don't have instant gratification. In most cases, the dealer allows you to actually buy the car without paying for it that same night, even if you don't pay for it right then and there. How? Real simple. You walk in the finance office and you do your paperwork. The dealer says, I'll give you a 6% rate. 6%. And you're like, Jesus Christ, I can get 199 somewhere else. He's like, 6% is all I can do, you know, blah, 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 all these bullshit reasons, right? Now you think to yourself, and you're like, man, I can't, I wish I could, and then he says, well, what if I sell the car tomorrow? No problem. Dealer might have you approved at 6%. So here's what you do. You tell him that if you don't come back in 72 hours with a check for the car from your credit union, then he can just book the loan you have. Because even if it's short-lived and you're going to refinance the car anyways, then it doesn't matter. And the dealer would rather not do the paperwork. But that way the dealer knows that you're approved and you're already signing the papers, so you can't set it in. But he'll hold it for you because you'll come back and you'll pay him in cash and you'll take it. And even if he doesn't want to, you want your car, take your car. Go back and refinance your car instantly, you know, with a credit union. Or wait a month and do it. The most you lose is like 40, 50 bucks at the interest rate you paid for that month. Who cares? So don't fall victim to just thinking you're stuck with what the dealership tells you just because you're your friend or not. And then the last part is I want you to understand that every dealership is set up to make you buy stuff. In other words, their job is set up in a certain way. The reason you speak to a salesperson, not a manager right away, is because the manager plays games. And the salesperson typically doesn't even know what the fuck they have in the car, so it doesn't even matter. Like, even if you try to play the salesman, you can't play the general manager because you don't know him, you're not talking to him. You're talking to someone who has basically limited information, like a pawn. So understand that. Understand tricks like the ones we show you at Exotic Car Hacks about how to manipulate the environment of the dealership so you don't fall victim to it. These are just some of the few tricks I can share with you as a first-time car buyer that may help you make sure you don't lose a lot of money on your first car purchase. I hope you've enjoyed these tips. I hope you take advantage of them, and make sure to follow us at exoticcarhacks.com and become an insider to have full access to the entire course where I teach you how to buy, sell, and trade cars for fun and profit. And make sure that at least your first car, even if you don't buy it for profit, at the very least you don't buy it losing your ass on it. Hey guys, thanks again for watching my video. I really hope you found value in it. Make sure to click the subscribe button somewhere around here so that you can make sure you get notices when I release new clips. I'll try to cover all types of cool topics in the automotive industry, as well as incredible interviews with dealers sharing their secrets. So we'll catch you next time on another video.